Hi everyone, welcome to Visiting Value. So today we're looking at Humacyte. Those of you familiar with Humacyte know they were up for FDA approval for one of their products. The date was set for August the 10th. FDA rang a day before and said they didn't have enough time to understand the product, they needed more time. And here we are now, basically over 1.5 months later. They still haven't gotten back to the company, which is really weird. It's nearly the end of September, and it's going on to 2 months soon, and there's no communication. At least that's what the company's told us. The company has not told us anything else, so we just have to take their word on it. Like there is situations where the company is told a little bit of information and they purposely don't tell people. I don't know if this is the situation here. I just assume the CEO's being up front and the FDA said nothing to them. In this case, it's I guess we just have to accept it for what it is, which is really weird because it's a 1.5 months of no communications. In the meantime, Humacyte's had to shore up their balance sheet. They obviously worried that they may not have enough money. They definitely don't have enough money to take this commercial. So even if they got approval, they would still have to raise money. And yesterday, basically, this popped up. They inked an agreement with Linkin Park, not the band, but the Capital Fund. And basically, it gives them an option to sell up to $15 million of shares to this fund, with 115,000 shares as commitment shares. So commitment shares means they don't receive any money for it. They're literally just giving away these shares for free. If you look at the current share price, $5.45, and you look at that, that's over $500,000 that they're just giving this company just for this pure agreement. So you hope it's definitely worth it. It's a lot of money to be just giving away and not receiving any immediate benefit, but in a way it's kind of good because this agreement gives them some backup in case they run out of funds. Then they can just come here and go, we'll sell you this many shares, give us this amount of money, so they don't have to utilize all 50 million. They can choose to utilize a portion of it over a certain time frame. The agreement goes for 24 months, so in a way it kind of secures the financial part of the for this company, and I guess it's sort of a good thing because they can use it if they want to, or they don't have to. They can seek other alternative means of funding. But yeah, like it's a situation where they needed to have access to extra funding because the FDA has not gotten back to them. So why might the FDA be taking so long? Well, it's possibly the stuff the FDA really just doesn't understand. And in a way that's sort of credible because FDA can't just go, oh, the results look good, we will approve it. That's not as simple as that. They have to actually understand why these results look good or why they don't look good, or what about the data needs to be scrutinized. And if they don't actually have many people that actually understand this product, because it is a very unique product, it's the first in its class, so it becomes a really difficult part for the FDA. Also, apparently they are busier than usual, so there's a backlog, and so potentially those are the reasons. Like, you just hope the company isn't withholding any information. That's always the risk, especially with these type of companies. Like, I didn't necessarily think that these companies would hold back information or change their wording or anything like that, but apparently they do. So I think even though I have faith in the company, I think you always have to just be a little bit mindful that sometimes companies may not be as honest as you think they are. So you just have to sometimes take things with a grain of salt. You have to manage your allocation of shares with your risk appetite, so that if things go wrong, you aren't badly, burnt. So you just have to look at the situation, and particularly with a company with no revenues, like that's kind of why strong fundamentals matter, because if you've got strong fundamentals, it just lowers the risk so much. Here there is no revenues, and this is their first product that they're hoping to commercialize, so that makes it really tough sometimes, particularly not knowing what's happening, and with the FDA just really not communicating. That's a really difficult situation to be in. So the share price, it did have a boost like a couple of days ago, where it went from a low of just over $5, and it boosted to just over $6. But of course, it's since come back down, so it kind of shows that a lot of people are looking at this company, but they're just on the sidelines, or they're just really not wanting to buy in so early. Everyone's trying to be smart about this. Everyone's trying to not, rush into it. But of course, once you see the share price rising, people get desperate. They all buy in. It continues to go up, and then people realize it just went up for no reason at all, and then it comes back down. But obviously they're inking an agreement where potentially there's more dilution. Some people get discouraged and they sell back down. So that's kind of what I have to really say. It's been a long wait. Hopefully FDA communicates something soon, and just stops keeping anyone, in the dark. So, I think that's all I really have to say. If you've got any comments or questions, post below. Until then, good luck investing, everyone.